Welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle and today I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to braid your hair tighter. Now I know a lot of concerns for people is that when you're braiding your hair it looks kind of wonky. It's loose and it falls apart really easily. So hopefully in this video I can give y'all some tips on how to make it stay for longer, look tighter, be tighter. Keep watching for more tips. I might just voice over this because it's kind of hard to braid and talk at the same time. The first tip I actually did off camera. So after you part your hand whatever way you want to do it, tie off the part that you're not braiding so that your part doesn't get further messed up because you pick up a piece from what you meant to put on the other side. Cool, so that is out of the way, and now moving on to actual braiding tips. Also, even though I said that I was gonna voiceover, I still talked, so if that bugs you, I'm sorry. Have your hair taut. As you can see me demonstrating in this clip. You want to have your hair as taut as possible because if it's loose, then your braid is going to be loose, and I feel like that's something that a lot of people overlook. Keep your hands as close to the root of your head as possible and make sure that your hair is taut. And another thing that you want to do is pull on the strand so it's tighter. However, if your hands are far away from the root of your head, it's just going to result in flyaways. So the goal is to just keep your hands as close to your head as possible so when you're tightening it looks cleaner, and also just overall you can have a cleaner braid. Next, what you're going to want to do is basically take smaller pieces of hair. So when you're starting at the front of your hairline, you want to have smaller pieces so the braid is tighter at the top, and then as you go on to the root of your head, you're going to want to grab larger pieces so it has that effect of going from a smaller braid to a larger braid if that's the look you're going for. My next tip regards how you want your braids to look again. So here I'm pointing out this line that can form when you're taking new hair. You can use a thin makeup brush to create that line, make it look sharper. I personally don't really care about it a lot, so I don't really do this because I find that it takes more time. But if you're doing this on a client or on yourself and you just like that look better, you can definitely do that. Also, my hair looks so oily, so please excuse that. On another note, it's also important to add that when you're adding in new hair, you want the new hair to be as tight as the hair that you already have in your hands. Even if the braids isn't super loose, if the hair you're adding in is, the sides of the braid are going to become looser and make it look messier. Another thing that can make your braids look a lot messier is if the bottom or the base of your braid is not tight. Then it's going to make all of your hard work that you did up until that point useless. So what you want to do is, even if you get to the base of your braid and there's not enough hair left, you're going to want to split up those sections of hair so that it fits into your braid, so you can get your braid stopped right at the nape of your neck, not any higher, not any lower, or else that's going to make your braid look super messy. It's also important that you're adjusting your hands so they're closer to the nape of your neck during this time, and that you're adjusting your braid to make it tighter at the bottom, because again, most of the time the bottom of the braid is what is making it look loose or messy or making it fall out faster. I recommend using a small rubber elastic to tie off the ends of your hair. This will make sure that your braid's longevity is increased because the band that's holding it together isn't just going to fall off when you, I don't know, put a shirt on or take a sweater off.
And then I couldn't figure out how to film the other side of my head, so enjoy me struggling.
Now this next part of the challenge is doing the exact same thing on the other side. This is a lot easier said than done. You will never make it perfect unless you are God, which none of us are. So if you mess up on this side or one looks looser than the other, don't worry about it because no one is perfect. I mean, sure, if one side looks I don't know, the Eiffel Tower and the other side looks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, you may want to redo it, but don't try to be 100% perfect. It's not going to happen. Just move on. Back to you, non-voiceover Janelle. So I made a fair number of mistakes, and that's okay because bobby pins exist. Yeah. So if you like the look of this, then you can end it here. However, I personally like to volumize or pancake my braids. Start out and then come in. It's when you're pancaking or volumizing your braids, it's helpful to start from here or all the way down here even, and then move up, because if you start here, it's not going to be as effective or as fast. Sometimes I don't like to volumize all the way to the bottom just because I like how it like kind of tapers down. My hair doesn't really do that very well right now because it's not as long as it used to be, and it's also really uneven. Those are the tips I have. Hopefully those are helpful to you and I didn't ramble for too long. If my voice is annoying, just mute me. You know, probably should have said that at the beginning. That is the video. If you made it to the end, you're a star and you should definitely like, subscribe, comment, do your thing. Alright, bye!